Health Organization has revealed coronavirus is now spreading faster outside China than inside. 427 new cases were reported outside the Chinese mainland, overtaking the 411 new cases confirmed in the virus country of origin. There are now more than 80,000 cases of the virus across 37 countries, 96.5% of those in China. Brazil and Greece have confirmed their first cases.
The Greek Health Ministry has also confirmed the first case in that country's diagnosis. 19 people have died from the virus in Iran, 12 in Italy, and France has reported its second fatality. Back home in Australia, 8 passengers evacuated from the Diamond Princess cruise ship to Darwin have tested positive. Meantime, Australia is losing up to 1.5 million visitors as coronavirus and the recent bushfire crisis takes its toll.
The government is preparing for an outbreak in Australia as the Treasurer counts the economic cost.
Fears rise as the coronavirus continues to go global.
Our concern now is the number of countries outside of China, making it more likely that we will have further outbreaks in Australia.
But the Chief Medical Officer says there's no need to be alarmed.
We are still contained in Australia. We have no community transmission of this virus in Australia.
The Morrison government is preparing for a global pandemic to be declared, but school closures and hospital restrictions will only be considered if there's a big outbreak here.
This is a flexible plan. It depends on the circumstances at the time.
Preparations also underway to cancel big public events like the AFL.
The possibility of events is always there, but that is a last resort.
One biosecurity expert warns in the worst case scenario, 50% of Australians could catch the virus, 1.8 million hospital beds would be needed, as well as 650,000 intensive care places. Professor Raina McIntyre from the University of New South Wales warning 3% of infected Australians could die. That's approximately 300,000 people.
We don't know what scenarios will eventuate, but our plan has to be such that we are ready for whatever happens.
The spread of the virus into parts of Europe has triggered the travel advice to be raised for northern Italy.
That is exercise a high degree of caution for the provinces of Lombardy and Veneto.
While the human toll remains the priority, the Treasurer is counting the cost to the economy, downplaying expectations he himself raised about the prospect of a budget surplus.
In terms of the exact number, Treasury is still doing that work, and obviously the virus continues to evolve.
The government's own China travel ban has had an impact, particularly on the lucrative university sector, and it appears for now it will remain.
But that's a decision for the government to make. The medical advice would be that we should be fairly cautious.
Trudy McIntosh, Sky News, Canberra.